Hello to all my friends out there. Hi, you guys. Well, I hope everyone is doing okay. It's very, very hot here. I gotta switch on the air. They say you shouldn't switch the air on and off, but if I'm going without the air at all most of the night, I think it's saving me money. And during the day, I'm not home, so I'm saving money on my air. So I don't know about that. So I have a little, still off the caffeine. This is the 9th day. So today I ran into this lady I used to know from the salon, and she said, "You look much better." And I thought, wow, are you kidding me? But she wasn't the only one. In the last few days, I thought, you know, people go, "You look so much better, you look so much better." And so I was thinking about this and thinking about this, and I thought, wow, you know, you guys may have noticed I was so tired I couldn't even talk straight. I gained quite a bit of weight, but the only thing I did was I quit drinking Diet Coke, and I'm thinking about it, and I just realized I had a lot of tension in my head that is gone, like a tension headache all the time. So that'll definitely affect your appearance, you know what I mean? So this video is no caffeine and going back on the keto. Okay, so today I went to the thrift store and I bought 2 jeans. I'm still buying clothes for 10 years. This is why I got so tired. I did the swap meet 5 times. And so I still have way too much stuff, so I'm getting it all ready, but I'm not going to go back until I have about 5 loads, because at least if I am going to get hot, I am going to get dirty, at least I want to come up with $1,000. You guys, if you need money, don't sit in your house broke, sell your stuff. So that's been 9 days since the no Diet Coke, and the insomnia has been very, very bad. So this is one reason why I was pretty sure that the Coke wasn't causing my insomnia. I had a good doctor years ago, and he told me the kind of insomnia I have was hereditary. My grandmother had it, and my great-grandmother had it. So I was thinking about this, and I thought, wow, the last time I got this much relief in my head was one time I had my whole mouth redone, and I noticed, wow, my whole head feels so much better. So I'm getting ready to do that again, but what I had is I had a bad experience. I had a good dentist, but I said, okay, do the whole side, and he ran these other dentists in, and my mouth was so messed up. And I dreaded to go back, but after this head thing, I thought, I am going to go back, and I'm just going to get 1 tooth at a time fixed. So I thought, wow, I'm thinking about this, and I thought, why not try the keto? Because one day I was thinking, I'm going to get a haircut. I don't really want to do it because of the COVID. So I thought I'll dash into Fantastic Sam's because it's up there where I walk. And there was this lady, and it was closed because of the pandemic, and there was this lady out there, and we started talking. And I found out we were the same age, and I thought, wow, you look, I said to her, wow, you look 20 years younger than I do. And I said, well, were you wealthy at one time? Because a lot of them do age really fantastic. And she said, no. She goes, I'm on the keto. She goes, yeah, I go, well, do you work out all the time? She goes, no, I don't exercise at all. And so I've had this in the back of my mind. But after this caffeine thing, I thought, why don't you just clean up your diet? Not real strict keto, because it can be a little bit too much for me. But, you know, so I am going to have a hamburger. I have identified some problems that have caused this weight gain. Sugar, dairy, and bread. I'm not saying no bread for the rest of my life. I'm just saying, you know. So I have some romaine lettuce. Out here I can buy produce very, very cheap at 99 cents only. So the stuff is like $1, $1.50. So, you know, there's no excuse there. So there was another reason for this, is I was watching the crazy, okay, there's a bunch of alien stuff out. And I was watching the alien stuff, and they said that the reason the aliens live so long is because they eat veggies picked out of the garden no more than 45 minutes ago. And I thought, you know, that kind of, you know, in a crazy way, kind of makes sense. So I am trying to grow the year-round garden, so I just have a hamburger. I bought this hamburger at Grocery Outlet, very reasonable. I bought it marked down. So I'm thinking I want to eat more veggies. I want to eat meat, but I want to start reducing the amount of meat and increasing the amount of veggies, and I'll tell you why. It has been said by the conspiracy people, the animals may be given food the humans find distasteful, like bugs. So, okay, if they start feeding animals like large quantities of like crickets or whatever they try to get the humans to eat, soy, stuff like that, it is definitely going to affect the animals. So, we don't know, you know, who's really in charge of the animals. So I want to just start. So I picked this tomato out of my garden. It wasn't 45 minutes ago. I just picked it. So what I want to grow is tomatoes, onions, squash, and bell peppers year round. So I'm going heavy on the tomatoes. This was funny. This man said, are these tomatoes cherry tomatoes? And I said, no, I don't have any cherry tomatoes. That is not true. That's a cherry tomato. So I have some green onions. I'll put some green onions on my hamburger. So what I'm going to do is eliminate all the stuff like, you know, big mountains of ketchup and mayonnaise and mustard and stuff like that. Mustard is not bad. So I'll just put a little green onion on my veggie burger. And then these are little, I thought they were, they're radishes, but it turns out, I think they're turnips. So I want to eat those, even though, you know, they're kind of very tiny. That's okay. And I want to peel them because, you know, I went through a lot of, you don't know how many hours I was, there's no sense letting them trying to get bigger either. So I'm going to eat these, freshly picked out of my garden. So I am going to be doing everything possible. Another thing is, those are good. Sunlight is very important for vegetables. So when you grow them yourself, you know that they have sunlight. Also, you know, there might be a chance that produce that normally wouldn't be eaten might be fed to maybe humans and animals. So by growing as much of our own food as we possibly can, I think that's a good strategy. And I have a boiled egg. I put it in this little, so I'm not going to make it into a deviled egg or anything. I'm just going to eat it like a boiled egg. So I just, I cut this off, and you can see it's already starting to sprout some little celery. This is the romaine lettuce, and I will show you in a few days. And then this is the green onion. This is a green onion, and you just put a tiny bit of water in there, and it'll sprout out too. And then to go with this, I had some almond butter and celery and some carrots. So I like eating this anyway, even when I'm not on a diet, so I won't be suffering eating this one single bit. I think maybe a little salt and pepper won't hurt this. So I'm going to be thinking about this less meat. I'm still going to eat less meat, but less quantities. As of late, I don't think they've started this. But look at this Beyond Burger stuff. You know, if the people don't eat it, maybe the animals will have no choice. That would be mostly soy. And soy is one of those foods that genetically engineered. So some of us aren't crazy about that idea. So here we go. Well, let me go this way. So, okay, you know, it's like, do you want to be reasonable? Do you want to be a 66-year-old body? Do you want to be a 66-year-old lady with a 46-year-old body? That's bullshit, but she did look good. Okay, so forget that. Okay, so it was reported that the aliens, in particular the Draco, which this is BS too, were eating fresh food harvested no more than 45 minutes. Some of us say they're carnivorous. Okay, so now what we're seeing now a whole fresh new amount of alien stuff coming out. And this is the latest thing. This war is just setting us up so everybody's in the mode to defend their country. And so what will happen is there will be an alien attack, which will cause the humans to all resist the aliens, and then we'll all accept a one world government. Accept, reject. Well, I reject because if there are aliens here, they've always been here, and they have no reason to attack us now. So we have to see what's going to happen. But if we see some massive alien attack, I would say just stay in the house and wait for it to blow over. Okay, the EU has told its population to cut consumption of gas and natural gas by 15%. I think that's a good idea. I'm doing everything I can. I found a good keto snack. These are just plain old peanuts. I find these to be a little bit better than pork rinds. And then I have all kinds of seeds. And so I don't have space now because I have the whole garden jammed with plants. But as soon as I can, I will try to, what I will do is, I got the seeds really cheap. And I'm just going to try to either grow seeds in my windowsill or my balcony or my patio year round. And eventually, if you try to do it, you're going to learn how to do it. So for sure, I can grow green onions because I've done it. I've sprouted them in the house and just put them in the dirt and they grew. Celery, lettuce, and mint. Okay, now I want to talk to you about one last thing. When I was watching these life coaches, and they said, if you read 30 books, that is the same equivalent as a master's degree of knowledge. And I thought, no problem. I will listen to audiobooks, and I have listened to at least 30 of them. I listen to them while I'm doing my work. Right now I'm watching crime on Netflix. Is very enjoyable too. But one of the things I studied for some months, you guys know if you were following me, is the secret doctrine. So what they say is everything we do today actually creates the future. So right now was already created by us yesterday, the day before, and the day before, and the day before. So the trick is, in order to create a future that we want, I was thinking about this. Okay, if we move ourselves into a nicer house, pretty soon it'll be just like our old house. So the trick is start with yourself and start pulling yourself together and working out. I think that we're working outwards in your environment. I think that works out better. And I will still be doing the swap meet. So if you think about it, okay, every little thing you do today is creating your future. Okay, Poland is already all stocked up on gas. And some of the EU countries are having a cave because they need the natural gas from Russia. So now what we want to do is we want to say, okay, am I going to sit here and keep doing exactly what I've done all of my life that's landing me penniless? Or it doesn't matter how well off. Or do I want to start today and work on creating a more secure future? Like stockpiling food, like taking care of your resources, like thinking all the time, how can I save money? What can I do to better my life? Okay, I want to mention something about this quitting the caffeine. I don't actually know how I was able that first day not to drink any. It was just like any other day. And I got up and I had heard from this doctor on YouTube that you were addicted to the sugary drinks. So these blue ones in Slurpees, but I discovered these are zero. These are not too bad. I can handle these. So I thought, okay, I am going to believe him that what I'm really addicted to is the sugary taste of Diet Coke. So for years, I didn't eat any sugar, none. But I did drink Diet Coke all of this time. And I thought, it's really incredible to think, because I knew caffeine was not a very addictive substances, but I knew caffeine would carry other substances to make them more potent. So I switched over to the sweet sorbitol drinks, and it's been 9 days off of the caffeine. And so the sorbitol without the caffeine does not work exactly the same. So if any of you have caffeine habits, think about that. Coffee is tricky. Today I bought 2 pair of jeans and I bought another Atlas jar. These are the ones I like. This was $1.99. I like to get them for $1. I watch this guy, Whitfield Harrington, and he said God gave him a vision to stock up jars. Well, it turns out the glass is manufactured with natural gas. So it's possible we could run into some problems with glass. So, I'm just picking up a few of them every time I get a chance. And I'm thinking about my future, so I'm still buying the 10 years worth of clothes. But there's another thing with these clothes. I can wear them, but if I need money, I know I can take all those clothes down to the swap meet and at least come home with $200 or $300. And what I do is I buy everything I possibly can. I'll give you an example. See these lovely earrings? I was trying to sell these for $1. This is the kind of stuff I sell. And so you never know what the person's gonna buy. It all depends on the person. So don't be dispersing with your stuff. Say, wouldn't it be better to get $1,000, $1? It's like, what is more valuable? A ton of bricks or a ton of feathers? Well, they're both a ton. So wouldn't it be better to be able at any time to take $1,000 worth of these than coats? One thing out here that sells really good is shoes. I think that's the grossest thing ever to buy used, but okay, you guys, I will see you tomorrow. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and God bless you all.